her thighs. She's pretty, look into her eyes. They tell 1,000 stories of the past. Some of the memories she wish she didn't have. She's brave like her mind. She's a woman.
Hi everybody. I hope everybody is doing well, and I hope everybody is having a blessed day. Have you ever thought about someone you haven't spoken to in years, and seconds later they call? Or you open a book at random and exact sentence you read feels like it was written just for you. Most people call these moments coincidence. Others call them signs. But psychology has fascinating explanation that lives somewhere in between. Today we are diving into synchronicity, what it is, why it feels so powerful. The term synchronicity was coined by Swiss psychologist Carl Jung. Jung described synchronicity as meaningful coincidences that are not casually related, yet feel deeply connected. In other words, there's no logical cause and effect, but the event feels symbolically significant. For example, dreaming about a bird, then seeing one crash into your window the next day. Thinking about changing careers and suddenly hearing the same advice from multiple unrelated sources. Seeing repeating numbers during emotionally changed moments. Young believed these moments weren't random, but expressions of a deeper psychological process where inner experiences and outer events align. So why do these moments feel almost magical? Psychology offers several explanations. First, our brains are meaning-making machines. Humans evolved not just to survive, but to interpret patterns. Second, synchronicity often appear during emotional transitions, identity changes, stress, our uncertainty, personal growth phases. During these times, your brain is more alert, more open, and more sensitive to symbolism. Third, there's emotional silence remembered more vividly, making them feel rare, special, and significant. The coincidence doesn't just happen, it lands. Jung believed synchronicity was connected to the unconscious mind. Your unconscious notices patterns before your conscious mind does, picks up subtle cues, emotions, and symbols, influences what you pay attention to and what you ignore. So when something aligns externally with an intentional thought, desire, or fear, it feels like the world is responding. Not because reality is bending, but because your inner world and outer awareness briefly overlap. This is where synchronicity becomes psychologically meaningful, even if it isn't supernatural. Now, let's be honest, not every coincidence is a cosmic message. Psychology warns us about confirmation bias, the tendency to notice things that support what we already believe. If you're looking for signs, you'll find them. But here's the key difference. A random coincidence feels interesting. A synchronicity feels personally transformative. It changes your perspective, clarifies a decision, sparks insight or action, resonates emotionally and symbolically. The valve isn't in proving it was meaningful, but in how it affects you. Instead of asking, what does this mean? universally. Psychology suggests asking, what does this mean to me right now? What part of my life does this reflect? What emotion did it activate? Synchronicity works like a mirror, not a map. It doesn't tell you what to do. It reveals what you already whistling with internally. When decoded thoughtfully, these moments can increase self-awareness, strengthen intuition, support personal growth, encourage reflection rather than blind beliefs. The danger of over-interesting, there is psychologically risk here too. When people assign absolute meaning to every coincidence, it can lead to anxiety, magical thinking, loss of personal agency. Healthy engagement with synchronicity means staying grounded, maintaining critical thinking, using as insight, not instruction. Synchronicity should expand awareness, not replace responsibility. So, are synchronicity real? Psychologically speaking, yes, they are real experience of meaning. They show us how deeply connected our inner world is to how our perceive reality. Whether you see them as message from the unconscious, moments of heightened awareness, or symbolic reflections of personal change, synchronicity reminds us of one powerful truth. Life feels meaningful when we are paying attention, and sometimes a coincidence isn't just random, it's an invitation to look inward. If this resonated with you, like, subscribe, and share your own synchronicity experiences in the comments. And remember, the meaning isn't out there, it's in how you respond. I hope this helps you, and I love you all. Goodbye.